Bring a quick message to you guys while I'm here actually doing an update. Checking on a couple things at the lot. So I was talking earlier today about, what are you doing? Taking a different action to change your life. What are you doing today that will ultimately put you in a better spot or a better position in the future? That is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Because ultimately, the things that we're doing today, the actions we're taking today, is what is going to determine how our life looks like in the future. Because our life right now is a direct reflection of the past 12 months, the actions we've taken over the past 12 months. I'm looking, these guys are putting a little wall in down there. So if you want to change your life, what you do today in the next 6 months or 12 months. What's up, man? How you doing? Man, I'm doing great. You got some work going on. Rocks, boulders, stuff's happening. These projects of this size, you have to keep an eye on them, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's the actions we take today that's ultimately going to determine what our life looks like tomorrow, the next day, 6 months from now, a year from now. And if you want a different outcome, if you want to change something in your life, you got to take a different action. You know what I'm saying? We started the wall. You guys can see. So they're rocking. And like I said back there, what are we doing? Are you investing in your health? Are you moving your body more? Are you working out? Are you making a healthier eating choice so we can think clearer, so we can be healthier, we can live a longer life, we can have more energy, more vitality? Are you investing your money? Are you setting aside a certain percentage of the money you earn at whatever that dollar figure is and invest in that? Stocks, crypto, businesses. Ultimately, all them things is how we're doing this. Because we've done these things over time and it compounded, right? So take some of your money and get it invested. Start investing some. And like I done a webinar the other day where I talked about now is an amazing time to get your money invested in some different vehicles, some different assets. Everything's on sale. Start studying and researching, getting your money invested. It could be worth exponentially more in the future. Are you investing in yourself? What books are you reading? What podcast are you listening to? What masterminds are you attending? Are you spending some money to buy a course to get some education so you can learn how to invest in crypto? Are you joining my crypto group to put yourself in a position to win in crypto in the next 3 to 5 years, 2 to 5 years? Are you reading a book on how to open that new business that creates some cash flow to take advantage of the opportunity? All them things, the accumulation of all them things over time is how we're building, how we're doing the things that we do and how we're having the lifestyle that we have. I did a poll the other day and the question was, what do you guys want me to share more about? Family, lifestyle, travel, my little ones, crypto, the house, or just how to make more money. And believe it or not, they was all very, very equal. Had a lot of votes on all of them. So I decided I'll just talk about all of it. And ultimately how we travel, how we have the lifestyle we do, how we're building the house. We're making some progress on this wall. Look at all these rocks, these boulders. It's a little bit bigger than a rock because I'm standing on it. A lot of rocks, a lot of wall. But ultimately, them things compounded is how we're able to do these things. So the actions you take today will determine what your life looks like tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean next month, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So if you want to make a change in any area of your life, take a different action today. Get around somebody that's having success and pay that person to get their knowledge. Start, you know, and when I say pay, it could be anything from a $25 book or a $20 book to a free podcast to a $30,000 consulting group to, you know, there's all different levels of this stuff. And ultimately, we started with the free option. It slowly worked our way up. So if you want to make that change, you got to get some new information. You got to take a new action. I say that a lot, is be open-minded, get new data, take a different action. And what you do today, what you do tomorrow, what you do the next day, these small incremental changes compounded over time will ultimately determine what your life looks like in the future. Like right now, today, our lives, mine and yours, is a direct reflection of the things we've done the past 12 months. I mean, you can say the things we've done the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years, but I just try to keep it short so we can actually remember. I'm like, 3 years ago, I know what I did 3 years ago has an impact today, but I'm just think about the last 12 months. What have you done? If you've liked the outcome of that, do more of it. If you say, you know what, things are going okay, but I wish it was a little different here, a little different there, change your activity. It's not going to be one big thing. It's going to be these small, daily, consistent, compounding things done over time that will add up. And next year, things will look different. That's kind of the way our life's progressed over the years. 7, 8 years ago when we started our journey, small, daily, consistent activities. It was that first book my wife forced me to read. And then it was like, oh man, I can read. You mean to tell me I can read a book and learn something and take a different action and my life changes? It was like damn rocket science. But sometimes it's the smallest things that are common sense kind of things that when you're ready to hear them, it just shifts and your life just takes off in a different direction. Like we wouldn't be doing none of this stuff we're doing if it wasn't for them small first steps. And like I said, the more you can do it, the more things that change, the more information you can get, the different actions you take, the more life changes. And what your life looks like a year from now is going to be determined on what you do right now, today, tomorrow, the next day. So if you're not happy with the situation or circumstance in any area of your life, start taking a different action. If you want to be healthier, go out and do a 10-minute walk today. Move your body just a little bit more. Go out and make a healthier eating choice today. Maybe don't eat fast food every meal. Maybe cut one meal out, make a little bit healthier choice. That's how you make change, consistent change that's going to last for a long time, for a lifetime. Like we're trying to make change we can stick with the rest of our life. We're not trying to look for a fad change in any area of our life. We're doing lifestyle changes. And you're not gonna go from eating, like myself, used to eat fast food 7 times a day, to eating salad and eating organic and never eating fast food and never drinking a soda in 1 week. It's very small changes that compound over time and you keep trying to get a little bit better. Even right now today, we're trying to step our health and fitness up just a little bit more, another notch. You know what I'm saying? So we apply these principles to every area of our life. How do we make a little more money today? How do we put ourselves in a little bit better position today? And then how do we compound that? And how do we compound? And how do we grow? And how do we move? And do these things. So just take some different actions today to get yourself in a better position. And the fastest way I know how to do that is get around people that's already doing it so it speeds up your learning curve and shortens your cycle. If something's going to take you a year to do and you can get around somebody that's already doing it and you can pay them money, and now it only takes us, let's just say 4 to 6 months to accomplish the task, we've ultimately sped up that learning curve. So if we could do that over and over and over again, now think how that's going to compound over a 3, 4, 5 year period. Think how much faster we're going to get results and how our life is just going to shift and change like this. And it's going to be the compounding, because 5 years seems like, oh man, that's a long time. But then when you look back, the days are long, the years are short kind of thing. When you look back, 5 years happens quick. So boom, boom. You can start taking these actions right now today. And when you look up 5 years from now, you're like, oh my God, I don't even recognize my life. And let me say this too. You're going to look up 5 years from now and things are going to change. But ask yourself this question. They're going to change. They will not stay the same. You're either growing or you're dying, expanding, contracting. You know what I'm saying? Economy's getting better or worse. It ain't sitting still. You're going to look up in 5 years from now, and the question is it going to be better or worse? And the answer to that is, what you do today is going to determine if your life is better or worse 5 years from now. And that's how I approach everything. Just think, each day, if we can get 1% better, just a little better, 1%, what that looks like in a year, you're 362, 5, 10% better, right? But think about it if you do the opposite, if you get 1% worse every day. Now you've took a 300% loss, 362% loss. The old apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple a day is a healthier choice than a cookie. This wall's looking pretty good. We're making progress. It's big, it's very large. So let's keep them things in mind. If you want change, do something different. Start investing in yourself, your health, your wealth, your knowledge. Get around people already doing the things you want to do. Pay people to get information. Join groups, join masterminds. Join any kind of circle of influence that like-minded people are together and they're wanting to make an improvement in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's what's led us into the situation to the way our life looks today. Because the more people I get around, the more information I get, the more I trade my money for knowledge, the more ideas I get, the more inspired I get, the more expanded my mind gets, the better position it puts us in to have success. And if you can put yourself in a position to have success enough times, you'll start having success. It'll start compounding. Because then the cool thing is, if you did something and you didn't have success, now you can look back and say, okay, took that action, joined that group, got around that person, took that guy's advice, and nothing really happened. So maybe you go get somebody else's advice. Maybe you join another group. You just keep doing this over and over and over. And then you look up, and in our case, in 8 years, and you don't even recognize your life. You know what I'm saying? Like every single aspect of life is different. Every single one. And a lot of people watch my videos, my stories, they follow me, and they knew me before. It was like a hard stop. It's my before life, it's my life now. Because I drew a line in the sand and said, I want to do something different. I want a different outcome. How do I get different results? Like right now, at 37, I'm in the best shape of my life. And I said that last year because I was consistent and I was persistent and I kept seeking knowledge and I kept getting around people that was healthy, worked out. And now, even a year later from being in the best shape of my life last year, I'm in the best shape of my life today. So my goal is every year I want to keep getting in better shape. I apply this to all areas of my life. How do I do this with my finances? How do I do this with my relationship, whether, with me and my wife, with my kids? How do I improve every area of my life? And I put emphasis on improving each year and getting the information from other people that's doing it. I see that person, they're having success doing it. Let me ask them, how'd you do it? What did you do? Maybe they'll share it with me. Then I go do them things. I share all kinds of opportunities on here with you guys. If you are wanting to get your money invested in the financial realm, from e-com stuff to crypto, like there's all kinds of opportunities I share of the things we're actually doing with our own money that I'm doing. I only share things that I'm doing. So, if you got money stuff, let me know. Anything else, let me know. But ultimately, the things you do today is going to determine what your life looks like this time next year. So take action, get data, make an improvement, man. All right, if you're happy, then hey, continue on. But most people I talk to is seeking a little bit more. Something they know they can do a little better. How would it feel to take some different actions today and, look up 6 months from now or a year from now and your life will look different? How would it feel to make an investment in some things right now? Like let's use crypto, for example, because that's something I'm heavily involved with and I'm, very passionate about because I think this space is going to change more people's lives than any space anybody watching my stuff. Nothing can change or impact your life the way crypto can. I 100% believe that. I believe that enough where I've took a major position in the situation, from financially and from knowledge-wise as well, to get the right data. So let's just say, what would it feel like to take some action, join a group, invest some money today, this week, next week, over the next few months, and you look up in 3 years from now, that could possibly potentially be the single best investment, best thing you've ever done. It reshaped the way your life looks forever. I mean, how would that feel? How would it feel to start that business maybe you've been procrastinating to do? How would it feel to lose a few extra pounds and feel healthier, feel more vitality, have more energy to spend time with your kids, to go on that trip, go on that vacation, to make that little bit extra money? How would it feel to take your family on a vacation for a week and it be, you know, X amount of dollars, to be that dream vacation that you've been dreaming about? You can do that. We can all do that. But in order to change, we have to change. In order to get something different, we have to do something different. So take today, take a different action, watch the outcome of your life look completely different. Hope everybody has an amazing rest of the day. Let's go out and crush it.